What's up guys, Hobo88 here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa as we continue our play through the 2020 Supercars Championship. Been a little bit lazy, a little bit behind on these, as you guys know. You've been waiting patiently. It's been a little while since the last one of these was recorded, but we're back, and in this video we're at Wanneroo, or Barbagallo, over in Perth for the next round. It is meant to be a night race, but I don't have a night version of the track for Assetto Corsa, so we're just going to run it as a normal daytime race, and we are in Andre Helmgartner's Ned Whiskey Mustang here for this race. The next one will be back in the Commodore, guys, as well, and it will be at Winton. So if you guys have a preference on what car you'd like to see for that video, fire away in the comments below. But without any further ado, let's keep going. We're going to hit the track, sit back and relax. A 40-lap race coming your way here from Barbagallo in the Ford Mustang. All right, you guys, here we go. Last on the grid. We got 40 laps to go from 23rd to 1st. Enormous wheel spin off the line as per normal. And then dribble around the first couple of corners while these guys sort themselves out. Looks like a pretty hot day in Perth. Sun's out. Cars are gleaming, looking good. Oh! Watch out for cold tyres here as well. Cold tyres will be treacherous here on the first lap. And we're going so slow back here, but... Now, I seem to remember from last year when we raced here, in these cars, that the AI is a little bit funny around this track. Oh, we're right in the middle here, 3 wide. Oh, I don't like this. Still 3 wide. Oh, it's very awkward. Yeah, I seem to recall the AI cars taking far inside lines in a couple of the braking zones around this track. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll find out here as we start to thin out and get single file. We squeeze past LeBrock. We're in the outside actually there, the one left-hander on the circuit. It's a short lap, guys, around here. Very short lap, but I love it. Great track. And although it's a 40-lap race, it won't take long. We're already about to finish lap number 2. I think we got one on our inside. I'm not sure. I didn't want to squeeze all the way in case. I still don't know. No, we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. We do. We do have one. And they're gone. It's one of the Erebus cars. I thought I could hear one there, but couldn't see it. And after enough time, I just assumed that I was hearing things because I did not see that car out my window or out the mirror. Right in the blind spot. Oh, and it was Anton. He's retired. We fed him. But we didn't really. We just didn't leave him enough room. Look at some of these guys ripping the curb on the inside. Up on 2 wheels. Jack Smith on the inside. We go right round him at turn 1. I think we can. Sort of still there though as well. Back behind Scott Pye's car and that uneven sticker layout on the back of his car where it's missing the Bianchi logo on the left-hand side, which I was told in the last video in the comments. That's how it is. I cannot understand how that would be the case. Why you'd want it like that, I'll never know. This is all messy. Oh, look at this. Back in the middle, 3 wide. Actually, no, we don't. We'll cover that. Maybe we can get a sneaky nose down the inside here too. Oh! Big checkup. Oh, wow, whoa. Waters. Just about taking up a space program there off that curb. Down into the bowl, the bottom of the hill. Oh, it's a bit sideways, a bit of wheel spin. Get the power down. The AI cars are taking a very strange line down the back straight here. Oh. Got no idea what's next to me. I know there's cars down there somewhere. We'll give a big wide berth. I think we're nearly 3 wide on the straight. Alright, we're up to 10th. Already up to 10th, only lap 6. AI cars take a bit of a lift through that right-hander there on top of the hill. Keeps catching me out. Right round the outside. Alex Davison in the local Legends car, and his teammate just in front of us here. This Team Sydney cars look to be a little bit like roadblocks. Cars building up behind, and once we get through here on Pither, we'll hopefully be able to open it up a bit. He leaves a heap of room. We go down the inside. Now we start to get a little bit more spread out. Again, you can see, oh, Reynolds is out of the race. You can see that they take a bit of a dab of the brakes and a lift coming over the hill there, and it slows them right down on the run to the bowl. They're taking very defensive lines on the straights. I remember that. I do remember that. Make it a little bit difficult to find a way past. And they're spreading out though at the front. Leaders are bolted. Look at that again, we get a huge run off the top of the hill. There's nowhere to go with it, we're on the outside down here. Oh, wheel spin. We tried to go the up and over, or up and under. Take the inside on the exit of the corner to try and get down the inside on the straight. We've just got wheel spin. Oh, there we go. That'll be one. Looks like Macaulay's getting a little bit of a cork in the bottle here too. Oh, oh, wheel spin. And it just went. Catch it, still out of control. Oh my goodness, look at the gap back here we've just slotted into. All this clean air. That was lucky. Lucky there wasn't anyone coming. The grass here is very slippery. Considering how dry it is, You think it might not be too bad, but it's like driving on wet grass. It's like driving on iRacing grass out there. I need to change my force feedback too. It is up so high. My wheel is so heavy. In fact, if you look down at the little inputs meter above the gear, down there you got the throttle in green, to the left of that brake in red, and to the left of that clutch in blue, which isn't going to get used. And then the one next to that, which has just gone red, that's your force feedback. And when it gets to red, it means it's clipping, so you're not getting any feedback through the wheel apart from just maximum force. You're not actually feeling anything like road bump wise, it's just the wheel's really heavy when it's like that. When it's grey, that's good, because I'm actually getting a bit of feedback on the bumps from the road, but once it gets to the red, it's maxed out. So it's way too high. The force feedback in the game, way too high. Must change it. No one, I don't think anyone's mentioned it in my comments before, but it's probably been like that all season. And it's not really that bad in other cars. It's only really the supercars, I think, that it's that bad. These guys are all still battling, and we're able to creep up with them on them because of that. We're already 1/4 race distance complete. It's a little bit over. Like I said, 40 laps will not take long. I will say, for all the faults with the Assetto Corsa, you cannot deny that it looks good when it's set up correctly. Look at these cars, they look amazing. They look so good shining in the sun. Right. Oh! Frosty. The bump and run. Lucky there's no race control. We'll take that spot. Hazelwood retires. You see Macaulay's dropped now back here to 7th. I think he might be struggling for pace. We can just sneak down past him. Try not to get held up too much here. We need to get a move on if we're going to catch the guys at the front. Oh my goodness. I was going to try and go down the inside, but Benson took us to the outside. That's fine. Deep under brakes. Can we go right around him? I think we will. That Brad Jones racing car not looking fast. All right, back up to 7th. I'll give you guys a gap to the leaders. We're a long way behind. 25 seconds. I'm the lead of the race back here. We pulled back that kind of deficit before. We have got over half of the race to go. Wide at the final corner. Right, lap 15. Try and get ourselves another number to the leader this time, see if we're making much time up. A couple of laps of clean air. It was 25, it's now 23. So the last couple of laps have made about a second a lap. But now we've got traffic. Second a lap and we're 25 seconds back. We've got 25 laps to go. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We gots to go. That's how you get up the inside on the exit of the corner. Much better than we tried to do before. P6. Lee, super deep under brakes on the outside. And he holds it around the outside too, actually. Oh. Still there. Now we get the drive off the corner. Nearly. Oh, that little bit of wheel spin. We almost had overlap still. Alright, Fabs. Again, that check up through the right-hander on the hill there is very distracting. It's very hard to time a run. And it's extremely difficult to get to the inside, because that's the problem. They're trying to hold the inside line, the AI, and that's what makes them slow through there. Alright. Oh. Not expecting that. Babs tried to go down the inside. But we did clear that traffic. Red Bull car's not having a great race. Out in the front we got Mostert. Followed by Percat, then McLaughlin. Bryce up there in front of us in fourth, and then us in fifth. And the other Penske car right behind us. Well, it won't be Penske next year, will it? Look at that run. Look at that run. Now where do we go? Oh, we can maybe go right around the outside here, actually. Oh, look at that for a pass. That was beautiful. All right. Gap. Where are we at? I can't see anyone. 19 seconds. It's coming down. At this rate, we'll get there just. Now we've got some proper clean air. We can probably rip a few really good laps. So we've got a little bit of time here where we're not racing anybody, so I'll ask you a couple of questions, guys. What are you looking forward to the most from the 2021 season. What was your favourite thing about the 2020 season? Interested to get you guys' thoughts about it. "2020 itself was a very odd year. Just glad that we got to see racing, honestly, but it was a bit of a strange year. I think one of the things I liked about it was the way that they did some of the soft tyre rounds, where people were forced to use old soft tyres or saved good tyres and things like that. It threw up a few different results that we haven't seen a lot of in Supercars for a little while. I like that. I like that it mixed things up a little bit. "2021's a strange thing. We've now got a calendar for the year. We're starting to see teams and their plans and driver lineups and things like that. Obviously big changes at Penske, with no longer being Penske to be back to being DJR, and then all the driver changes happening there. McLaughlin gone. So that will be interesting to see how that plays out, and I think there's going to be a few cars and drivers shuffling around between now and round one as well. Elsewhere, we know of a couple already, but be interesting to see where the chips lie and what teams come out strong next year. I somewhat predict that Red Bull's going to be very, very good in 2021. They have had a bit of a change with their engineering side of things, but it's a lot of continuity for that team. But there's going to be a fair bit of change with the DJR cars, with the new drivers. And we are reeling these guys in. Out to 10, back to 10 seconds. I think what I'm looking forward to the most about 2021 though is seeing a lot of the tracks that we didn't get to see this year come back. I was really disappointed that we didn't get to have the Gold Coast race that was planned for 2020. It'd be good to see that one back next year. I think it actually ends the championship. I might be wrong about that. I'm intrigued to see what the sprint format, well, if you call it that, at Bathurst will be for round one, the 500 version, the 500 kilometre race weekend there, as opposed to the 1,000 kilometre enduro. Who's this that we got going really slow? It's Jack Smith. I wonder if that's what slowed up the leaders. Because now we've only pulled half a second back on the leaders on that lap, so they must have got stuck behind Jack, I think. But that's good for us. It dragged us right back up in the chance of catching him. Now we're getting stuck. Oh! So that didn't help any. There they are. That looks like the rest of the field. We can see him at least now coming down into the final corner. We lost a second that lap, unsurprisingly. I will say though, with regards to the 2021 calendar, it's good to see a lot of the tracks back that we haven't seen, but very disappointed that there's no Sandown. I'm still very disappointed that there's no Phillip Island again. I just cannot understand why we have one of the best racetracks in the world and they refuse to race on it. I know there's reasons, but it's beyond me. Also disappointing that there's no Newcastle on the schedule for next year, but I do believe I'd seen something about maybe Newcastle heading up the season opener for 2022. So although 2021 is looking to be a lot more like a normal season, it's also not quite. It's sort of like halfway between a COVID schedule and a full proper schedule. So it'll be interesting to see what the year looks like as it happens, and hopefully it's a good season. The championship fight will be different without a McLaughlin there at the front. Are we catching these guys or what? There they are, the three of them. Looks like another lap car in front of them too. So I suspect that we're going to catch up a lot here in this next couple of laps too. They get stuck when we're not even really gaining. We're still 9 seconds behind. We were 9 seconds behind 4 laps ago. Then we got caught behind Smith, but we only lost 1 second there, and we're not gaining it back very quickly. That's wide. We know how slippery that grass is. Bit of garbage on the tyres maybe, because it's pretty loose now too. All in all, that was a pretty bad lap as well. Look at that, they're stuck. They're stuck in traffic. I'm not sure who that is. The lap car heading up the queue up there. But still, it's Mostert. Now McLaughlin. Oh, I missed my brake marker because I was looking at the standings. Oh, I should not have done that. Percat is now the third car in the queue. So McLaughlin's moved to second. About 13 laps to go, so we've got plenty of time. Can't keep making the mistakes we keep making. I wonder if the tyres are starting to struggle. There's a lot of traffic coming up. So McLaughlin and Percat both stuck here with, looks like it's Alex Davison's car. A local legend's car. McLaughlin now through. So you can see that that's second and third up there with the lap car between them. Race leader some 5 seconds further up the road than that. But he's also got a big bunch of traffic in front of him. Look at him up there, big gaggle of them. Mostert looks like he's still on the back of that pack. And getting held up a lot, so he's coming right back to us. We're down to 6.6 seconds now. But we do have to deal with the number 19 here. Oh! Oh my goodness. Alright, we're through. Alright, how are we going here? We've got 11 laps to go. Oh, look at that. That's Mostert down the inside of the final corner. He cannot get through traffic. You can tell by the teal colours on that car that it's him. Looks like it's Rick Kelly that he's trying to get past. Another car that we won't see next year. Well, I shouldn't say that. Another driver that we won't see next year, I should say. Expect that car will still be on the grid, although who'll be driving it? I don't think that's been announced. Alright, here we go. This will be interesting. We're all bunched up. This is the race. It'd be a shame that traffic comes into it like it has. But we've got a good chance here to skip past these guys. Drive away in the last few laps. Look at Mostert way out on the left-hand side trying to find a way through. Still being unable to. Oh, we're going to try and box in Nick on the inside. No, Rick is pushed wide. Rico should drop to the back here. Oh, Nick's wide. Here we go, down the inside. Oh, not quite. Look at this. This is first, second, third, and fourth, all bumper to bumper. Chaz runs wide. Look at those logos. Oh, getting triggered by that. Got the Bianchi and the Coca-Cola logos, not symmetrical at all. Here we go. Oh, Nick got a bad balk there. All right, move us to third. Podium, still got 7 laps to go, 8 laps to go, something like that. Oh. It's a mess. It's Jacobson, the culprit here at the minute. We are way deep down there, but we're going to get away with it, I think. Oh. Yellow flag for a moment there. Still Chaz cannot get through traffic. Now it looks like he might have the line on Jacobson. That'll be one more that he's through perhaps, although they're still side by side. So I'll try and pick my way through here. you imagine the radios if this was real life and these guys were driving like this with the blue flags? And then it's Macaulay again. He's dropped all the way back a whole lap in that short time since we passed him earlier. He may have had an off, but pace is no good. Oh my goodness, we still cannot clear this lap car. Oh, right. Right into the door. Still cannot clear him. I wasn't certain that I was clear, but I turned in anyway. Alright, here we go. Only a few laps to go. Now the problem here is if I get a run, am I going to end up running into the back of a lap car like... Oh. Oh, that could be it, that could be it. Oh, no, he's still there, I think. We've got a shell car in our mirrors as well now that we need to be careful about. Oh, he buzzed wheel spin just a little bit. Can we get down the inside here? It's got this lap car going so slow in front of us. There it is, we're through. Oh! Imagine getting spun out by a lap car this late in the race. Final lap. We are home and hosed if we don't screw up. few big screen freezes here in the last couple of laps, but it's all good. It's not going to matter because here we go. Across the line. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.